Alright, so I watched Dune Part Two, and this is the immediate follow-up after the first movie, and this is continuing Paul's journey as we're heading back into the fantastic world of Arrakis, and then continuing the mythology and the story, and especially for what's happening, especially after the last movie, and going into this film as well. And so this will be my official review for the film. Obviously, no spoilers, just going over my thoughts, impressions with the cast and the characters, especially with the story, and especially for how this is going to set up everything for the next thing moving forward, and talk about the visuals and how stunning it looked, especially on the big screen as well. If you're new, then be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss on any future videos. But now, let's just hop into it. And now, especially with going into this movie, and as I kind of admit, like I was not a fan of the first Dune, and even though it set up this world that with Denis Villeneuve was trying to do with his vision moving forward, and I mean, like I did like it, but at the same time, it was just like creating this world what established Paul in, and even what lies ahead and what visions it had in its future. But even with the Dune Part Two, and because if you guys did or did not like the first Dune, but even with this movie that cranks this movie up a ton, and especially from what I just saw, especially as I saw this in IMAX, I saw this on the big screen, and it had like stunning visuals, and it had like a great story, and just a great plot, and it really progresses, and it has like stunning visuals that you can't get anywhere else, and it's just like filmed with IMAX cameras, and plus I watch this in like an aspect ratio, so it's still be filmed that way. And plus, it's also something that you really need to check out, especially for the immersive storytelling, and just for the amazing work that is packed into this epic movie. And now, for the main premise of this movie is that we follow Paul, and it is the immediate follow-up as he is going out for revenge to destroy the people that destroyed his family after the last movie. And this film immediately follows up. And plus, if you've seen from the trailers, it immediately does that. And even like the sighting between the love of his life and the fate of the universe, and even like it really shows you the true high stakes of what Paul is going through, and even with Timothee Chalamet, what he packs into this character, it's truly breathtaking, and even with the storytelling that this movie is building, is truly immersive, and like as he is running the sandworm, and plus from what we've seen in the trailer and everything else, it is truly amazing, and just to experience at all, even with the sound design that this movie packs in, is especially when you go to see this movie in IMAX, which I truly did, it truly felt really cinematic, just to experience it all, and to see Paul continuing his journey, and just to have his people like by his side, especially with his mom, and even with everyone else that is beside him to get ready for this fight. It is truly amazing. And now as well for the rest of the characters, including for Zendaya, and like even with the chemistry between Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya, they really go deep into their relationship, because I think back to the first Dune, for I think they wasted Zendaya's character until like the last act of the movie, but even just to explore their relationship a lot more in this film, you truly get that, and it is truly amazing. It is deep storytelling. Plus, I mean, this movie is definitely longer than the first movie, so they dive deep into a lot more, especially with their relationship, especially with the rest of the cast, including for Rebecca Ferguson, Austin Butler, Florence Pugh, and Josh Brolin, and they all did a fantastic job and really nailed their performances, and especially with Austin Butler in this movie. I mean, he put on one heck of a performance, especially with all the hand-to-hand combat that he goes through in this movie. That there's some epic scenes, especially like in that like whole arena. And I mean I won't get into much, but you've seen the trailers, but I won't get into much. But his hand-to-hand combat, it is truly incredible. And even with Florence Pugh, which I enjoy her a lot, especially as I like her stuff. I actually enjoyed everyone's performances, especially with Javier Bardem, and I think he really stole the show for me. And man, I can't stop talking about the cast, but they did a great job, and they really nailed the storytelling and for what they wanted to pull off. And now I want to talk about everything that goes down in this movie, including for the sound design and truly what made this movie so immersive. Is of course it's great storytelling, but also the great hand-to-hand combat that goes down in this movie, as especially like near towards the final act of the movie. It's truly amazing, and just to see those shots, especially in IMAX, like in that like an aspect ratio, it is truly something to witness. I mean, it's something that you can't get anywhere else, and like especially like me, my seat was vibrating, and with the sound design and the visual effects, and I think Denis Villeneuve and his vision, I mean, it definitely paid off. Like that's something that I truly enjoy. I mean, it truly is the best in all of cinema, but it is truly amazing of how like the storytelling, and even with the great incredible stuff that goes down in the film, including for the sandworm, including for that popcorn bucket, if you don't know what I mean. But even like that's something that I truly enjoyed. It was definitely a great picture, and I hope this gets not nominated for tons of awards when it comes to award season someday. On top of that, with Rebecca Ferguson that plays Paul's mom in this movie, I think they really get to explore more of her and for what she is going through, and they really put her through a lot, and like and near towards the end, like I think I felt satisfied with her character, but even towards like the final act of the movie and how it goes down, it's truly amazing with the incredible hand-to-hand combat. And that absolutely happens near towards the end of the movie, but I won't spoil what it is. But it is truly amazing. And plus, I mean, there is one special appearance, like a cameo, by like a certain actress that I won't spoil it. But even though they set up this character, and I think they're definitely gonna set her up, especially in the next movie, because I was thing with Denis, like I think he said that with Dune Massa is the last and third Dune movie, but hey, I'm excited to see before they take this character next, and it's truly amazing. And now, especially for what to expect from this movie, and you can expect just like non-stop action until the credits roll, like, and just expect like a really great stuff, and expect some really great storytelling as they dive deep into these characters, because with a long movie like this, they really dive deep into these characters. So, which is something that I think the first Dune did a little bit, but not a lot. But even with the Dune Part Two, they really dive deep into a lot here. And also I want to talk about, especially with the addition of Christopher Walken, and he was amazing as well. I mean, this movie has like a beautifully stacked cast, and I can brag about this movie. Like I think for when the movie opens, we'll definitely talk more about this movie, especially for like a more spoiler discussion and just like stuff like that. But yeah, this was a movie that I definitely enjoyed witnessing for the first time on the big screen. Plus, see this on the biggest screen. I mean, plus in IMAX and 70mm IMAX. I mean, good luck getting those tickets. But even like witness this on the big screen as soon as possible. I mean, it truly felt like watching it felt like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings all rolled into one, and that's what this film felt like as well. And it's just incredible stuff, and you will not be disappointed. With the world of Arrakis, it's just like so much fun to explore in it, so especially with this sand, land, and even from start to finish, it's just a great movie, and it's especially from that final shot until the credits roll, and it's something that I truly enjoyed. And plus, I think I plan on seeing this like a few more times just to get my full thoughts in. I think that this will require like a multiple viewings. I mean, this will generate great box office money for when it opens this week. And so for my final thoughts, I really enjoyed Dune Part 2. I thought this was a masterpiece. I give it an incredible and great 10 out of 10. And this is a movie I plan on seeing many times, and I think that this movie will be enjoyed by all, and especially as if you did or didn't like the first Dune. As I mentioned, you'll definitely enjoy this movie. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And yeah, I mean, we'll talk more about spoilers and the ending and how it sets up the next movie for Dune Massa, or for the third movie, or the last one as well. And so that's what we have for this video. And just let know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. And how excited are you for Dune Part 2? And are you looking forward to seeing this movie in theaters for when it opens up? And plus, it opens up March 1st. So get those tickets and let me know how excited you are. Just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn notifications about future videos. And also follow all my social with the link down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.